the dojo in San Antonio at our headquarters. So we're going to talk about crashing into our opponent and what can happen when they give us resistance coming back, right? So we've shown this before. He throws a haymaker, I crash in. I have a few arm series I can go from here. The incidental elbow, of course, that you go through. When I make contact with him here, I'm trying my best to drive him back like that. Because you don't want to meet a wall here, block, and then he drives you backwards, right? When I see the arm coming in, I'm committing to that block. I'm driving through, my elbow hits if it can, and I get to here. Now, we've gone through all the things where we're going like to here, all the way to the arm drag and stuff like that. But what if he does start pushing back onto you? We're gonna duck underneath this arm here. So there's tension here with his arm against my arm. My forearm has like a diagonal frame here, kind of like I'm doing a plank on the floor. And this allows me to raise my elbow up and bring his arm over my head, right, as I duck under. So we're kind of meeting in the middle. My knee bends, my posture is straight, and I shoot past through here. My hand hooks onto this shoulder here, and that's going to allow me to do one of a couple things, right? I can hook him to me here and start turning him this way. There's my strike to the back of the head. If for some reason he starts pushing in, I'm going to frame away, and I can use my frame here to drive my shoulder in, pick up this leg for a single leg. And let's say I can't duck under, my hand hooks on behind his head, and he starts pushing in. I hook here, and there's my knee, and sets for all like that. Stuff like that.
When you're hooking down, especially for that knee, it's not pulling them forward, it's not pulling them down. You see that part where Michael was taking a step, you're actually, when he starts to push in, I allow him to push in, and I take a big step circle to kind of disappear. And that's what allows me to throw the knee. If you just hold him here and keep trying to drag him down so you can throw the knee, it's just lower rate of success. Yeah, if they're wise to anything, you can just pop your shoulder off and give you a single or double or something like that. So you hear he starts to shove in, spin around, and that gives you
the idea of anchoring, right, and dead weighting to your opponent. Your arms are not there to push them around, they're there to just hold your body weight up. So however I hook onto his neck, if I'm here like this, I'm not trying my best to like pull him down with my arm. I'm just hooking, bending my knees, kind of dead weighting my body weight here, and wherever I step, I goes, right? So it's more of an action of steering him rather than pulling him to a position. So using those concepts, right, we have 3 specific things we can go through. He crashes in, I crash in, I duck under. And the first thing I'm going to do is, this arm's going to go to the shoulder, and I'm going to make him light on this leg by driving his body weight this way, capture this leg, and I have the takedowns from there. You can step through, you could hug both legs, and take a step back, and take him down. And then option 2, we have from here, we duck under. I can hold onto his shoulder here, and I can throw a clothesline to the back of the head. That's going to allow me to rip the chin up, and I can kick here, and I can take him straight down to the back. So when you guys do stuff like this, you're trying to make him look towards the ceiling. So a couple of things you can do to do that. You don't want to try to push the chest down, because if he's strong here, he'll just lean forward, and I'm not going to be able to take him. I usually just cut here and lift up on the chin or upon the top of the forehead and bring him back down. Try the first option. I get to here, I duck under, and I wanted to take the single leg, and he starts pushing into me. That's where I had to clasp my hands together, come off to the side here. And from here, I trap his foot, and I can rotate him all the way to the floor there. So that move there, I'm essentially going crash, duck, hug, and I drop him down to the mat that way. You don't want to stop your momentum halfway and go to the other direction, right? So a lot of people have a tendency to do this, and they try to pull him this way. You're essentially pulling him on top of you. Whereas if you just keep ducking under and continue your spiral, you're already there for the takedown, and you have all your knees and stuff to get.